Hello, welcome back to City Skylines with me, Brian, aka Duke Skylover. Today, I have a couple of plans for what we're going to do with the city, Duke's Landing. I've built up the city rather rapidly. I spent a lot of time expanding, trying to take care of needs, and kind of neglecting some of the beautification aspects of the city. And so today I want to take a little bit of time to go back and fix up some things that I sort of kind of neglected. You know, some ground areas that are a bit rocky, some places that could look a little bit nicer. And I want to then get back into some more industry stuff. For the majority of the city, we are already running pretty smoothly. We are money positive, or at least we were before I started the cinematic camera here. People are happy. They're enjoying all of their parks and their new trampoline park over there and everything. But there's a couple of things that we still need to take a look at to make a little bit better. You can see right there's still a bunch of logs on the road. There's still some trees that are popping through the road. Every time I load the game, any road that I put down with Anarchy on, the trees keep popping back in, and so there's just trees and logs everywhere in the middle of lots of roads. So that's what we're going to be taking care of, things like that. And and then I'm going to probably, if I got time, take care of starting a new industry. Probably the oil industry over by the river there. And we'll see where it goes. I'm kind of tired today, so I might not go for as long as I usually do, but for the I really want to get rid of all these trees that are in the middle of the road uh, and actually delete them or move them, because the Anarchy mod is... I got to figure out how to make it stay off, because I keep turning it off, and then it comes back on. And then I put roads down, and the trees disappear, and then I reload, and then the trees come back. So, lots of things to do today. I also have some things I want to do with this pedestrian neighborhood that we have here. But that will be the third priority after city beautification. So, the first thing that I want to start with in the beautification process, let me cough 1 second. All right. First thing I want to do is give some love to the city park here. So when you're kind of zoomed out, it's like, yeah, it's a nice city park. It's got some paths. It's got a big rock you could look at, big pile of rocks, lots of gates. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's but that's okay. It's a park on uneven ground. It's fine. Who's complaining about being sick? You guys again? Well, too bad. I don't. This is an area that was poorly thought out that I'm going to have to reconsider at some point. This was a... Oh. Well, there we go. This was an attempt to get a bunch of people in here quickly. So, but this area here, we are going to kind of fix up this park a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. And specifically, well, we're going to give it a little bit more parking, and we are going to sort of fix up this right here, because this is a bit of an issue right here. And I actually think, can I think I just took a screenshot that I did not mean to take. Which one of these things hides the UI, doesn't it? I'm just taking all sorts of... Stop the recording. Stop the recording. Stop. Thank you. I'll have to remember what the button is to take a snapshot. But this here, right there, that's just ridiculous. Oh, you know what? Here we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. There is no button to do it. It's that button. I want to get a screenshot with this thing like that of the world's worst parking lot, which we are now going to try to get rid of, or try to fix rather. So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to level the ground. This area has somewhat been leveled by a lot of things, but we are going to actually level it with... Take the brush strength down. Okay. We're going to level out this entire park. I feel like right in the center of the park is probably the best place to do this. You know, the best level to do it. So I'm right-clicking in the middle, and then I'm kind of I'm just going to paint this level around. Some things are not going to move just yet. Some things are. But I got to get everywhere around here. And then we're going to smooth it out and raise and lower everything to their where they need to be to match with this. So we're going to kind of go all around this area. Smooth it out. There's no reason for that to be a big hole in the ground there. Alright. There we go. Okay. So I am going to take the Move It mod, go into selection mode. I want to basically select everything. Actually, let's straighten this out a little bit. I want to select like everything, including roads, parking lots, everything. And I'm going to say align to terrain height. And hopefully, did it just do what I wanted it to do? I think it did, because everything just kind of respawned over here. And it's looking a lot flatter now. Alright, good. So, now that we've done that, let's switch this back. Let's deselect everything. And let's see, are there any other rough spots? I don't really mind those looking like that. This area looks okay. I think we could maybe fix this up a little bit here. Has this thing been... Did I miss this building when I did this? Yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. Thank you. That's all fixed up. Okay. That's good. And there's no trees in the road over here because I was moving some of them around a bit. So, speaking of trees, that's the next thing that I want to do, is I want to straighten up some of these fences and make this look a little bit nicer. So we're going to delete all the fences around here. Well, okay. Alright, we are going to, first off, anarchy off. Oh, actually, I want to keep that. Anarchy off. We want to snap to... I don't think I want to snap to anything, honestly. Because we're going to take this. I wonder if... Let's see, will road guidelines show me where... I want to line it up with this thing. That's almost right. So here's what we're going to do. Draw that out like that. Connect that up like that. That's actually almost perfect. We will just take the Move It mod. Kind of. Wow. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pause the game here because these cars keep redrawing themselves every time I do this. That is too far. They're still redrawing themselves. That's okay. There we go. That looks good. I think. Alright. Then, I'm using the picker mod. You push T, and then you can click on something and it selects it for you. So I'm just going to go to there, and then over to there, and I think that looks pretty good. And while we are here, I thought I saw a tree in the road, but I guess maybe that was just the angle I was at. Let's move this one over here. The other problem with the park right now is that there was a big fire. Oh, they filled in. Well, when I first loaded up the city, some of these trees hadn't grown back yet. That's good. Alright. I think it doesn't help that some of my roads are crooked, but that part I am less concerned about. Alright, we don't have an opening on that side, so I'm going to go out to, not to you. Let's see, we need to go out a little bit further. So let's grab you, and just scooch that out to about, I think there looks pretty good. Grab that again, and we will go out to, looks like right about there. Connect that up, and that looks pretty good. That looks much better. So then, if I can remember how to do this, I want to take a... let's see, I want to place a... Oh, I forgot. Did I get rid of the mod? Tree snapping. I used to have a mod that lets you draw a line of trees. I'm trying to remember which thing that was under. So that would probably be under... No, that's... I need the tree props. Where's the tree props? Here we go. So what kind of tree? I think that's it, right? Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it. Okay. Whoops. No, no, no. Cancel that. Alright, so what kind of tree do I want? I want to have some trees, like, lining this perimeter. And before I do that, I'm going to grab this path and just pull it back to there. Alright, so what kind of trees do we want going around the perimeter? I don't want anything that's going to be, like, dropping a lot of, I think pine trees might actually look pretty good, but what is this thing? Linden. Those are kind of small. Let's see, those are bushes. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong... There we go. Here's all the rest of the trees. Alright, so I want like an oak tree or a... Not a flower tree. Oh, a giant redwood. That might actually look pretty cool to have it surrounded by redwoods. Get it nice and shady. Those are pretty big though. What's that thing? Just a green tree, very tiny. Giant pine tree. A little much. Plain. Yeah. I guess I should grab some more tree assets, huh? Alright, what is this first one? Small beech tree, bush, large bush, alder. That's probably going to be good. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we are going to just start at the corner here and put a row of them like that. And do the same thing from this corner. And I don't want... let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Going to there. Good. Do the same thing along here. And then back to where we started. If we could get it to line up just barely. Doesn't need to be perfect, but there we go. So now we got that. So I also want to, I would go around the outside with some bushes or something, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I am going to do is get a little ground cover here. And we're just going to put down a little, if I can. No? Not gonna let me, I bet you... What? Okay, that's fine. We will do singles. Just want to get a little bit more, like, green going around this. There's some in there already. Get a little bit like under there, right there. Mix it up a little bit. Actually, you know what I might do is just kind of put this all along the outer wall. Just going to do some small ones along in here. And I'm just going to keep switching them up because I can't honestly tell the difference from here. And then, oops, right in the front. Right in the front, I want some kind of like... one there, but I'm going to move our cannon over a little bit to like right there. I'll move our... Oh, did I put an extra one in? Where are you? Okay. Line those up. Alright. So that's good. I am still going to put a couple more random trees in here. Fill this in just a little bit. Alright, I think that looks way, way better. And I am going to put a little bit more parking in on the side here, so. There we go. And actually let's do that as well, and then we're going to paint. Let's get the little painter tool out and just kind of fill that in a little bit there. Alright, so there we go. We got our parking lot filled in. I'm going to kind of fill in around this too, I think. It's going to look kind of weird. But, hang on. Get rid of that. Get rid of all that. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Make this like ever so slightly bigger. Yeah, I think it's just going to look kind of weird, but that's okay. Yep. Yeah, that's alright. I don't want it to go too far, and I don't think I have a good way to really smooth this out based on the... Unless the brush strength will do that for me. No, I don't think so. It's not really a good way to smooth that. That's okay. So it's better than before. I'm happy with it. So yeah, I think the park looks a lot better now. All right, what's the next thing that we're going to do? We're going to take a quick pass with the Move It mod in tree mode and look for any trees in the road, like this one. Oh, you're not a tree, you're a prop, aren't you? Which means I probably shouldn't use the selector because I could end up deleting something else. Is there a key for this? I don't think so. Alright, what else? Do we see any more trees in the road? Get out of here. Here's one. Here's one. Here's a... Is this guy in the road? He is. I'm going to say we're going to select both. Get out of here. Get rid of you. I realize this is like respawning all the cars around here, but it has to happen. Oh, let's turn anarchy off too. You. I'm going to delete. That fire that's raging somewhere better not be in my park. There's one. Here's one. That one we'll get rid of just in case. Here's one. There's one. There's one, I think that's in the road. That one's probably okay. These roads look good. Not this road. Let's see, can I move you over to there? Not without anarchy on. You know what, actually let's turn anarchy on, because then I can just move these trees off the road, and that's fine. Here's one. Here's a whole bunch of them. There's a log we can get rid of. Here is a tree we could move to like the corner. That one's probably okay. Log on someone's front lawn. Log in the parking lot. I don't want to... Just want to get rid of the logs. Tree we can move off the pavement. Tree in the parking lot. That's okay. Tree in the middle of the building. Tree in the middle of the parking lot. A log. Tree in the middle of the parking lot. Parking lot tree. Parking lot tree. Come on. Oh, you're part of the asset. That's fine. Same with you. Parking lot tree. Building trees. Building tree. Tree. Those look okay. I think you're part of the asset. You can go away. You're part of the asset. These two we're just going to get rid of just in case. Oh man, look at all these. Where's our helicopter going? Can't click on him. Let's watch him. So we are going. Actually, let's not watch him like that. Let's watch him. Let's see, what's the other thing we could... Did I hit the button again? We can follow him. There we go. So he just picked up some water. I don't see a fire anymore. Yeah, there we go. Never mind. He let me go because he's going back home. Okay. I think we've made it through this neighborhood. Let's go through the walking neighborhood. I think this is part of the... Nope, that's a tree in the road. Tree in the road. Tree in the road. Many trees in the roads. Lots of trees in the roads. Trees in every road. Everybody gets a tree in the road. Tree in the parking lot. I think I can actually just select, like... Yeah, this just moves all the trees that are not props of the buildings, I think. Oh, look how many there are. This was a rather heavily forested area, so... Let's see if we could do this a little bit better. We'll go like this. Just go like that. Grab these, and then those are part of the asset. Those are supposed to be there. So I guess I could just do this and get all of them. Wow, that's a lot. Look how many trees popped up. I was going to leave most of them because they look nice, but let's just make a new wooded area over there. There we go. Alright. What do we got in here? Some more hanging out. These I put in on purpose, so we're going to leave those alone, except for these should not be here. We'll just move them over there. And you. You guys are okay. You are not okay. You all are not okay. Let's see. Not okay. Nope. Nuh-uh. I wonder if I select all this yellow, how many there are just hanging out. Yep, here's a couple. You know what? Instead of moving them, I am just going to delete them all. Just going to select as much of them as we can and just delete all the ones that were not placed there by me. I think I already got all these. And, yep, there's a bunch in the crop fields. Got rid of those. Get rid of those. And then the last section we need to do is... Oh, I think I just auto-saved. There we go. Last section we need to do is this area, which is curvy, so that's going to be fun. I'm just going to take these and move them over to here. And then everything that's in this area, we're just going to delete, which is not much, thankfully. All right, let's see. There's probably a couple in the highway here. Oh, geez, there's a lot of sticks. The sticks on the highway is the worst. And that highway was added, like that's part of the map. That's not even, I didn't even draw that in there. That was the map author drawing that over the trees, which the Anarchy mod then made visible. I was going to turn off the tweeter. Oh, I did. He's gone, but he still makes the tweet noises. I have to figure that out. It was the tweet noises that I was trying to get rid of. Yep. We got this nice rock right here that isn't... It's not offending anybody, it's just hanging out there. Then we got this. I'm sure we'll be noticing more as we fly around and work on stuff, but for now, I think that clears up the majority of the roads. Let's make our road coming in look a little bit nicer. So we've got this entrance to the city here. The first thing they are greeted with is the water treatment plant fire. The traditional water plant is on fire. The classic battle between fire and water playing out before our eyes. As I take a drink of water to show whose side I'm really on. Sounds like we got this under control. Here comes the firecopter. Yeah, they got it. This is another rocky looking area that we could probably work on a little bit here. It's like a little divot in the ground or something. Let's see what that looks like in terms of... let's see. Yeah, it's a slope down. Alright, let's see if we could maybe fix this just a little bit. This is a tree brush. I want a ground brush. That back a little bit. Boy, did I just make this worse or what? There we go. Trying to spread this back a little bit. Spread that forward a little bit. This is not going to go as easily as I had hoped. Wish there was a faster way to... There we go. Faster way to select all these checkboxes. Okay, so now they are the same height. In this area we can smooth back up a little bit. That didn't help it. Didn't really help it all that much. Well, let's see, let's get rid of the contours. Yeah, it's not terrible. What is this line? What did I select here? Is that my metro? Yeah, it's fine. Alright, yeah, we're just making sure the metro doesn't clip up into the ground. Let's see. That's actually not great. There. I think what I really want to do is raise this whole thing up to that level. So why don't we try that? Raise this up to roughly the level of this road. I'm going to try and do this like entire area basically. Could even do a bigger brush. Oh, jeez. Too big. Too big of a brush. Yeah, we're going to kind of make this a big hill to meet up with this big hill. And then we'll have it sloping back down. Alright. Then we will select basically everything in this area, like this, and say align to terrain height. Bring that up, and then we can smooth this back just a little bit. Take the brush strength down, and we'll try to smooth that out a little bit around the roads. Something got disconnected just now. I think I may have disconnected the... Oh, the bus lines. How did I disconnect the bus lines? Nope, never mind. They fix themselves. Alright, that looks a little bit better. The roads are a little lumpy here. We could just grab this and maybe just kind of bring that down. There we go. And this one doesn't need to go up, so we could bring that down a little bit like that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind if they're driving past a little bit of rock on the way in. It's a nice rock texture. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I'm not going to even bother smoothing that out. I think it looks good. So let's see. Do we have any monuments that we could put in? Let's see. Friendly Neighborhood Park. We do not have monuments, but we have this thing, the City Arch, which I think would look very cool. Like right here. Maybe if the ground was a little more level, it would look good. But again, we're going to smooth that out just a little bit there. And then I do want to, because people will want to come and like stand next to this because it's an attraction. So we're going to put in some paths. If I could remember which tab has the paths. There we go. We're just going to go and Draw a little path across here. Like that, and just for symmetry, we'll put one on the other side too. That'd be good if I could actually line it up next to the thing. There we go. I actually have no idea if that's going to work the way I want it to work, but I think it will. So that's nice. That should add some attraction to our city as they're coming in. I also want to do something in this middle section here, and something to hide all of this. So we're going to add some more trees. Going to add some more trees. I'm glad the money's actually rolling in. That farm was exactly what I needed. So we are going to do... we're actually going to do it this way. And we're going to do those big, big, giant redwoods. And those are not very giant. There we go. So I'm going to do like a curve, essentially. Basically just from where the, I guess from where the end of my, yeah, like that. No, that's too much. Oh, so close. I wonder if I actually would be better off with the curve tool. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, they're gianty enough. I know if I put a lot of trees behind it, most of them are just going to die because of the pollution. But that is a risk I'm willing to take at the moment. So we're going to paint some alders along the back here. And the ones that die, we're just going to delete. Alright, and then down the middle. Down the middle, we're going to take some more giant redwoods in a straight line and just go like that. So there we go. This is a, of course, very large fire hazard here, but keeps you from seeing the the industry that's here right when you drive in. So in retrospect, not the best entrance to the city, but you know, it is what it is. So what other areas should we beautify real quick here? Let's do a quick check on services and everything. What is healthcare? Oh, there's a lot of sick citizens and we don't have. Average health is okay. We need more healthcare coverage. So what can we... Looks like this area... Don't I have a hospital right here? Oh, that's the medical evac thing. Yeah, this area basically, there are a ton of people living here and no facilities like nearby. Let's do a high capacity hospital right in here. What are half these things? These are all commercial things, right? Maybe we'll do it right across the street, right next to this depot here. And that way this medical helicopter can take people right to this hospital. And another thing that we need, that I didn't think of, that we definitely need to do here is, this is a city with a ton of people living in it and no parking. So I need to correct that. We have a parking garage. asset that I got. Let's see. Garaja. Most of these, I am told, don't work exactly the way you would expect them to. But, does it say here, visitor capacity 300, capacity 308 story versus... It's a very large parking lot. I think we are going to try to put this parking garage... We don't have any, like, buses or anything around here. Yeah, we're going to have to really build this area up if we want this to be something. So we are going to want... Oh, maybe, like, right off the... What's my zoning looking like here? Let's zone you there. D-zone... E-zone you by... And then we'll grab our large parking garage and put it right here. And then... Did I make a bus route? I know I've got the metro that goes into there. But did I make a bus route that goes along this way? I did not. So let's make a new bus route. And we'll start it like right here. And have it go... Let's see. Let's have it go like to... Let's see, they can... Pretty much anybody can walk to there, to the bus. Let's not have it start there. Let's have it start kind of halfway between the parking garage and the thing there. The metro. And let's have it go to the farm area. And then this is going to be kind of like a intercity bus or inter-neighborhood bus. Farm area to... Let's see, we could do a drop-off over by this area. And then we'll do another stop like right down from there. And then they can change buses. Let's see, does this cross? Yeah, this crosses through there. So we'll come through here and we'll do a stop like right in front of, like roughly in front of this thing. And then have it come back and just meet up back inside of here. Right there. So we'll get some buses going out to there. This is going to be the... I'm going to call it intercity bus, even though that's really not correct. That's okay. Alright, what other new things do we have? So we have a bus station. What does a bus station give me? Hub for bus traffic, and it acts as a designated place where a bus or coach starts or ends its scheduled route. Intercity bus station for people traveling in and out. See, that's kind of what the... We could do a... We could do an intercity bus going in and out for the people who, you know, that this passenger train doesn't service. Do people actually park in here, or is this like a... I guess people are parking on top of it. I don't really know if this works. I mean, cars are going in and out. I have no idea. No idea. Let's grab a parking lot like one of the larger ones. These are the larger ones? That's the larger one. And let's throw some parking in the area where I just zoned. Did we just anarchy that in over the building? Oh my god. Oh no, they're leaving. Okay. Yes, 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 you may go. Okay. Yes, that was -1 person. Alright, we should probably have diversified this area a little bit better. No one can live there. Yeah, I really made these kind of, Not great. I think I put too much. Let's see if we could maybe do something a little bit. I wish these nodes were a little bit better. We can do something like that. And then maybe if I rezone all this, people will be able to actually build off the sides of the roads correctly. Alright, yeah, we lost a lot of people doing that, but they're going to be moving back in shortly. I probably should have had that bus stop over by the botanical garden, to be honest. Alright, let's beautify this area a little bit more with some trees along the road here. Let's see if I could do this. Hey, like first try almost. There we go. And kind of straight out to there and in. Not quite. Nope. Can I undo that? I should undo the other one too, because I didn't quite get that right, did I? Let's anarchy again, because sometimes anarchy is our friend when we want it to. Yeah, when we want anarchy, when we need anarchy, we want it to be there, but we want to know when it is happening. So there we go. So I got some trees there. That'll help a bit. The rest of this will just fill in as it fills in. How's this thing doing? Are people, like, parking at it? Like, you see cars coming and going. Like, cars are parking in it. But I can't tell. Yeah, they're parking on different floors, so I guess that works. Okay, cool. So we can actually use parking garages. I don't know if it will fill up 300 cars or not, but they also have street parking that they're not fully filling up, so that's okay. Alright, so we're making oodles of money. We don't have any issues at the moment, except for heating, but we don't really need heating. Some of these people are still complaining about noise periodically, but they live in a dense area, so what do you want? What do you want from me? There's really, like, barely any traffic over here. I don't know why they're complaining. This does have a neighborhood around it. This neighborhood, this is a... Hang on, we gotta dial back this industrial area a little bit. Where's the button that lets you get rid of industrial areas? I don't want to erase the district. I should probably put a district around this. Oh, it does have a... Well, no, it's a farm area. Yeah, let's put a... Actually, no, we don't even need a district. It could just be a farm. Where is the thing that lets me delete the industry? That's going to be over here, isn't it? No. Airport, park area, industry area. There we go. Yeah, I just want to tighten this back a little bit. We don't really need all that. Okay, so this is our farm. It is doing just fine on its own here. And yeah, I think we're good. So we do not have a demand for humans at the moment. We have a demand for entertainment, especially. Commercial zone, but entertainment basically is what they're looking for. I'm going to leave that alone for now and work on this oil field over here. So we've got this wonderful thick oil that we're also pumping our water out of. Lovely. We're going to try and get some extractors down in here and then set up a little bit of industry over here in the same way that we did the farm. And then, let's see, we will probably end up doing a similar thing through the middle of this to get the ore. Let's see, there's also a bunch of oil over there, but it's like in the water. Let's see, there's a big, well, is that really bigger? This is kind of bigger. I don't know. This one's at least on land. So I guess maybe this might be better, because this one's in the water. What's our... Yeah, this is... Well, it's kind of... Yeah, see, it's pretty steep, because we're going down into the ocean. I almost think we might want to put up a quay wall here and flatten this out. And... I don't know. I don't know. Do something with that. What do we have in terms of boat path? Do we have boat paths set anywhere? I think this is a barge path, a shipping path. And there's none over on this side. Oh no, there's one over here that we could go to. So if we want to ship out, we would have to buy this square and this square to hook into this shipping lane, whereas if we bought this square here, we could hook into the shipping lane and get this. See, I'm thinking we're going to leave the coast alone, and we're actually going to do our industry, our oil industry right here instead. It's a similar size ground, but we can also then get a barge going for additional shipping. So let's buy... I was going to originally buy this one. I'm thinking we're going to buy this one. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is kind of prepare the area for working here. And we're going to do that by raising up the land and flattening it out. And so... Yeah, you'll notice I'm not using the actual, like, built-in tools for that. I don't really want to pay for it, so that is why I am not. By pay for it, I mean I don't want to have to grab dirt from somewhere else in order to move it over here and whatnot. So how high do we want it? What is that? Oh, that's my... Oh, there's something going on over here. Nice. Let's get a screenshot of that. This is... What does that say? Some Slitherbot? This, Elijah... Oh god, I completely misread that. This is Elijah Mahdi. My goodness. Boy, people are not super thrilled by that. But parking is pretty full over here. Maybe we should have more parking. They might be parking and going over to this neighborhood too. I hadn't considered that. Oh yeah, parking's going all the way down the street. Let's grab more of this kind of larger parking lot. And just... Now they have plenty of parking and they don't need to go drive. They don't have to park on the road, although they're still going to sometimes. Uh-oh. I can't see. Ah. Stop it. That one. Yep, take our time. No big deal. He got passed by his own buddies. He's just on patrol. These guys are on the way to the crime. Anyway, what was I doing? I was going to make this land better. Alright, we were looking for what's the best height for this. So where is our oil actually at? It's actually over here. Okay, so this area is going to be mostly like for shipping and dock and stuff. The few oil extractors we're going to have are going to have to be right here. So we are going to, and not right here. We're going to have to really separate this area because these guys are going to be upset that there's oil extraction happening here. Let's say we take it to about this height and flatten it up, and we're going to take this, we're actually going to make this very, very tall here. So we can see where the oil is because of the way the ground is raised, or I'm sorry, not raised, but discolored there. So yeah, some of this I'm flattening, some of this I'm not. Let's make sure the rocks are good there. Alright, so yeah, that's going to be like that. This will still be our like beach shoreline, and this will be rock face. Not meant to be an insult. Rock face. Let's see. We could probably lower this then. Oh, that was way too low. We need like more like that. Yeah, we're going to do that, and I'm going to try and smooth this out a little bit then. So we'll just kind of go down like that. Alright, now that is awfully... sorry. Boop, that. This is still... Oh, there we go. That's the brush that I really wanted. So I want to kind of... Yeah, maybe it should be a little bit softer than that. I just made like a huge hole in the ground. Yeah, we want it to be a little softer than that, and the water is going to hate me. What we want to do is... Yeah, let's... Alright, fine. Let's let the water figure this out for a minute. I goofed this up. But I want to lower this just a little bit. Take the brush strength down. I want to lower it, and I want to kind of smooth the ground out, but not the edges, basically. Kind of like that. Then what I'm thinking of doing is... I don't even know what tab the key walls are in. Are they part of... parks? I actually have no idea. Nature reserve. What is this thing? Carport. Vertical farm. Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here I didn't know about. Oh, we could do a pier out here, too, actually, if we wanted to. People could come and just, like, stand on the pier, I guess. What is this thing? This is a Motel Palm Springs. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm just enjoying all the stuff that I forgot was in here. Hotel Oasis. Okay. Not getting distracted too much. Oh, the spiral underground parking. That's what we really need. Over here by this thing. That's a cool asset that I will use some other time. Chirper, balloon tours. Okay, but seriously, where are the key walls? I don't want to have to go searching for them. What is this thing? That looks cool. Modern sculpture. Key walls. Definitely not in there. Thought it would have been near like boat or something, but it's not. So maybe that's the forest brush. That's the paint the, nope, that's that thing. That's economy. I'm just going to click every single tab till I find it. Trees, rocks. Is this a key wall? That's a flood wall. Key wall, here we go. Do I have more than one kind? I have brick. I have paved concrete. That's good for walking. I think we'll do the brick. We'll see how that looks. So I don't do key walls very often, so let's see. This is one too, isn't it? Concrete? Concrete might be closer to what we want. So if we try and just... the big one. Let me turn the thing up there. Is that really what we want? Or do we want more of the... let's just put in another one, see what this one looks like. Can't really see the side of it very well. Concrete, looks like there's a lot of concrete. Brick. Maybe I made the ground too high over here. Yeah, I think I did. I think I should have lowered this. Instead of raising it up, should have lowered this. Let's mulligan this. Get rid of all this, and let's lower this. We are going to grab a height that is closer to this, I think. Even that might be a little bit tall. Let's see that one. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, let's just go around the edge here. Nice that I could draw outside the lines, even though I can't really build outside the lines. Alright, flatten all this. And then we'll smoothie it up a little bit. I want to make sure there's enough room for my industry here to do what it's going to do. We'll go back kind of far, and then we'll just smooth this all out. But this should be enough. I mean, that's definitely far enough. Alright, let's take the brush strength way down, bring the brush size way up, and then we can just smooth this over. Real nice. So we got a nice flat area here that's pretty close to the water level now. And we could build off of this. I think that looks pretty good. Let's actually take this a little bit closer to the edge. Like that. Okay. There we go. Ooh. I have all sorts of... I forgot about... see, I knew I had modded stuff in here for key walls. Let's see. So what do we got here? This is a wide one with stairs, tiered seawall, simple seawall. It's not bad. What does a wide one look like? Oh, that's like for walk-in or whatever. This one has... it says it has stairs. Oh, no, it doesn't. With stairs. Oh, that's just tiered. Let's see. Here we go. Pedestrian seawall with stairs. See, I don't really want it to be a pedestrian area, because this is going to be more of a... Yeah, I think we just want it to be... See, simple seawall, fenceless. Yeah, I think we want it to be fenced, so... There we go. That's going to be it for now. And I will see if I could just fix up a little bit of this with a tiny brush size. I'm just going to try to hopefully pull that down a little bit. No, maybe not. Can't lower that down below the sea line. Yeah, we can. Okay. I think we'll try the same thing over here. There we go. I just want to get it below the water level. Same thing over here. I'm doing the wrong thing. There we go. And that looks okay. I'm not really sure how to do these ends ever, but it looks okay. Okay, so now we got some key wall over there. We could actually probably bend this in a little bit. Give it a little curve. Oh, how did we mess that up? Oh. You know, I was going to say align to train, but then I realized that's probably a bad idea to do. We're just going to take these and kind of lower them a little bit till they look okay. Select the thing I want to select. Yeah, that'll be okay. All right, so that's going to be where our industry is going to be, our new industry. It's gonna be complaining about jobs, I'm sure, at some point soon. But let's paint our industry area, which is going to be basically this whole area. And we're going to kind of, well, it's going to be this whole area, basically. And then we can shorten it up as we need to later. Yep. All right. Might as well just cover the whole peninsula there. Okay. We need a road coming in, so it's going to be coming from this road. And I think what we're going to do is just continue this road out next to the train tracks here. We're going to go to there. And then give me some... Just like with the farm, we're going to kind of straddle the... straddle the area here. And then we're going to build out from there. Alright, so... why don't we start with our barge? Let me think about that. What do I need to put down first? Ferry depot, ferry pathway, ship path, ferry... Oh, I can't do a cargo hub yet. Cargo harbor, cargo harbor. I need more people first before I can unlock a cargo harbor. Well then, I guess that takes care of that for now. They'll just have to ship out with the train. Alright, so we're going to do... this... I gotta think this through. So, we are going to have a normal road, I think down here, like this. Just a normal... Just like with the other industry, we're going to be adjusting this as we go, I'm sure. We are doing oil. So we need an oil. Ah, it's a big building. I didn't even realize. Okay, let's get rid of this. I don't know why I said it like that. And put this right there. And now we have, an oil industry. Alright, we'll just leave that road like that for now. Are we like right on the outskirts of where I flattened? Yeah, I guess so. And this road, of course, goes up and then back down, so that's nice. Real nice. Can we do anything better with this so it doesn't look so... Yeah, we can. Okay. Hey, yeah, I realize you need water. Just relax. We are going to... boy, I haven't even used any of these tools yet today. Network multi-tool. We're going to use the slope tool. We're going to grab you, and you, and you, and hit enter, and then we make a nice, better slope. And then we can take our road out from, like, here, where it's less intrusive. A little. And move our building back over to there. Yeah, still the land is still not entirely flat over there, but what you gonna do? Maple oil well. Yeah, I kind of like the visual of that. We'll stick with that. Alright. What? So just like with the things down here, I feel like I did the math once, and the small oil pump ends up giving you the best bang for your buck no matter what. So we're going to be laying down just a ton of those, but they are much smaller, and they're going to generate a lot more traffic, so we're probably going to have to spread them out a little. The oil sludge, let's see, that turns crude oil... What's the terminology they use here? Oil raw material. Oil sludge pyrolysis plant takes oil and processes it into petroleum. Okay. So that's our, like, from the farm, that's the equivalent of taking the crops and turning them into, then you take them to the fields, and then you get animals, and the animals create animal products. So our petroleum is our main export in the beginning, and then we also need to store the crude oil, which comes directly out of the things. So we're going to follow a same kind of similar path as we did here, where we're going to have them extracting from going around one side and extracting, and then going around the other side and dropping off. Except these things are much smaller, so we are going to be doing much smaller roads as we do that. But we are going to do basically the same thing here. Let's see. So what I'm thinking is, instead of going onto the main road here, see how like the oil kind of extends out like this? I think what I'm going to do is take a road out like this, and then we're going to build off of this instead of building off of this main run. Is that a good idea? Because I'm trying to mimic what we did with the... I don't know, we'll see. These roads are going to be a lot smaller. That's what I'm kind of worried about. So we're going to go out to like here. And then we're going to take these things, which are really tiny. We're going to start them. We are going to follow like where the majority of the oil is, but these things are super duper tiny. We're going to end up with a lot more road than anything else. But just making one row of these should be enough to keep me in business for a while. And actually, that's a good point. One row of these is enough to keep me in business for a while. So let's actually put our first road right smack down the middle of this, so that all of these guys are getting the best oil. Why is this road, like, higher up? Oh, it's, like, raising it. Okay. Because I had the wrong setting on. Let's see if we can just say nodes. Grab all these nodes, not you guys. All these nodes, and align you to terrain height. That'll bring it back down. Alright. Alright, now we're going to go. There will be no way for these people, anybody who comes in here won't be able to get back out just yet, but that's okay. Alright, that's as far as I'm going to go for now. I am going to keep the road... Oh, that was silly. Going to keep the road going like that. And bring it back around. And we're going to fill in more of these as we go. So we need to go... Nope, that was too far even. There we go. So now they can collect those. They can collect from there as they go. Why is it complaining? No, they're good. Now they just need some place to store the crude oil, and that's going to go on the opposite side. On the way back. Although, oil extractors, we're going to want... Nah, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm wondering if I should have done this the opposite way, where the... Yeah, I think so. So here's what I'm going to do. We are going to... Let me pause this for a second. Just flipping all of these around. Really annoyingly, because the pop-up is in the way. Okay. Then with the road, we are going to... whoop, nope, I hit the wrong button. I want my road to be coming out along about here. Oh, that's annoying. Why did I have to do that like that? Okay, we'll try that. And then we can take all these guys and move them to right there. That's kind of what I was going for. I hope those are lined up. Doesn't really matter. I guess I'm lining them up, though. I've gone down the path of lining them up. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to take up a lot of oil-rich ground with... it's like the farmland is vast. The oil field is not. I mean, it's plenty big for what I'm going to be doing, but I want the... I want these things, if possible, to sit kind of at the very edge of the area. So, let's see, we'll put one there for now. How much do these hold? For the time being, we're going to say empty. And let this go. And these things should start generating some stuff, right? Yeah, they're starting to produce oil. how much does this hold? It has 12 freight trucks, and it can store 300 barrels. And this pumps... Oh, 4,800 units a week. Boy, that's quite a lot. Well, probably going to want 2 of these at least. Anarchy. There we go. There's all of my trucks making the rounds. Let's keep this on empty for now because I don't want to import any oil. Yeah, they're going to have to drive all the way around, but that's fine. Eventually we'll kind of fill this whole thing in, and then we'll just keep doing more of these loops like this. Probably do another one up through here. % full, 5% full. Yeah, and then these things are going to go and export it. As soon as it comes in, they're going to start exporting it. So what we want to do is not do that entirely. We want to start doing some oil processing. So this whole area is going to be for extraction, and I'm going to actually use this area on this side this time, or we could actually even do it up over here. Yeah, I think we'll do it up over here. We're going to use the land that is not not oil rich, and that's going to be where our processing is going to be. Try and get trees and props only, and just go ahead and clear this whole area out right now because I know it's going to bother me later. That part's okay. I'm not going to go up there. Leaving the big rocks. Alright, back to industry. So, these things, boy, these are tiny. Oil sludge pyrolysis plant. So we are going to be doing, we are going to want one of these, probably at least one of these right there. And we're going to keep it balanced, because that's going to be serving these things. And then we're going to have, I'm going to keep them a little bit separated from each other to give the trucks some room. Like that. Boy, I really didn't think that through, did I? Alright, let's... Oh, you're not going to let me do it. Can I anarchy you to the correct spot? No. Fine. Didn't I have a... No. Oh, there's a node right there. Oh, jeez. Is that where my road was? Yeah, it might have been. So if I take you and say move you to... Oh, okay. That work. Spending money to move this thing to where I want it to be. There we go. Can't tell where... Yeah, it's possible I really actually wanted this to be... Ooh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. The roads are backwards, I'm aware. There we go. Alright, so this thing, they're going to bring oil up to this one too. And is that road crooked? It is. That's okay, it's fine. It is not raised up though. Rather, it is not level with the ground, I should say. Because I forgot to turn off that one little option here on the road tool, but now it is. That's fine. I don't... Actually, I can't even tell if this is an optical illusion or if this is actually slightly going... Yeah, no, that's a smaller... That's fine. Okay, so, yeah, you need raw materials. These trucks are going to start taking the raw materials down to up to there when they need to. We're going to set some... Yep, that works. You're going around that way. Okay. And then we need some place to store these materials. We need a warehouse. And the warehouse we're going to choose is... What did we do for... Did we do one big medium warehouse? I think we did. We did a big old medium warehouse. Yeah, we're losing money on this at the moment, but that's okay. Put it there, and we're going to set it to empty and set it to petroleum. So these things will now send it to here, and then this thing will export it down. Yeah, it's a long way to go to do this, but soon we will be back in the green here. Let's take a look at our oil industry so far. We're almost to level 2 already. We are outputting... Yeah, we're only losing $832. So what are we spending all of our money on? Oh, that's what. It's not... We lost a lot of money that week. Yeah, okay. So I want to go ahead and grab my bus line. I have a bus line that runs to here. Which bus line is pink? That's the Franklin to Myrtle. Let's see. I bet it would be a good idea if we had some transportation into there. But for the time being, I'm content to not do that. We'll figure this out first. So I see a lot of trucks. I'm going to speed the game up a bit here. A lot of trucks doing stuff. Yeah, no, this is all fine. There we go. So let's take this back down just a little bit and take a look at the new stuff we just got and see if any of it is better. So this small oil drilling rig gives us 6,400 units a week with 5 trucks. This is 4,800 units a week with 5 trucks. $24 a week upkeep for 4,800, $40 a week for 6,400. See, it's still a better deal to just do more of these things. They're like, 2 of those takes up less space than one of these. I wish I knew what the scale of this was supposed to be, but let's see. What's the deal with this thing? Stores 400,000 as opposed to 300,000. Ah, okay, units. 300,000 units. Okay, so I really didn't need 2 of these. 400,000 units at 64. Yeah, again, we are doubling the upkeep cost, and we're only getting 3 more trucks and 33% more storage. I don't know. I'd rather just build lots of these because I have the room. So, Let's see, oil sludge pyrolysis plant. So we can actually go ahead and start building petrochemicals. What does this thing make? Polymers. So we can actually go ahead and start doing that already. We're going to need more of these, though. And then we're really gonna start making the money. So let's do you 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Lots of those. And I'm going to go ahead and just set these to balanced mode already. They're probably not going to import. So where are we going to put our... let's see. You know what we could do is actually move this to here and go... petrochemical plant, chemical plant, chemical plant, chemical plant. I'm putting out a lot all at once here. And then another warehouse for... This is going to be a small warehouse, but we are going to set it to empty. It's going to be a small warehouse for now. What are we making? Polymers? Was that it? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What do you make? Plastics. That's what this should be. Plastics. All right, and then it will immediately start exporting those. So this is going to be kind of volatile for a little bit, but then eventually we will get going here. And we should probably do even more of these things. Yeah, they're generating a lot of trucks. I assume they're all coming to the train station here. Transporting, exporting animal products, transporting mail, oil products, exporting, flour products. Yep, all of this is exporting. We may want to... do we have stoplights here yet? No, we don't. We may want to put stoplights at this one, because there's going to be a lot of cargo traffic coming down this way. We could also cut across and extend onto this. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Let's grab this. And let's not force everybody to come down. No anarchy. That thing. There we go. Can we... Don't see a good way to do this. We are going to probably have to raise or lower this train, because I don't have enough room to go to raise this road across. So what should we do? Should we make a train bridge or an underground train thing? Should we have it go into a tunnel and then come back up? Do a bridge. I think we're going to do a tunnel. So let me pause the game real quick. Or we could do... Let's see, what other options do I have? So this goes over the road. This is a Swiss track. I don't need that. Okay. Gotta make sure that I can connect up to that, hopefully. So I'm going to lay down some underground tunnel track here, hopefully. Where's the other end of this thing? Ooh, nope. We're going to try and connect you to you. Oh, that's not great. That is not great, but I could probably fix that. So you, then, connect to you. Alright, yeah, that is a very rapid slope down on this one. But let's see, we could... This one looks okay over here, I think. Although I'm not sure that that's deep enough. We could just kind of grab this and pull it back a little bit, and that'll kind of stretch that out. And then for this one, we're just going to give it like some extra... Let's see, it's still doing that. I think it's because there's like an extra node getting put in right here. We can use node controller. Actually, no, we could do this one and say just get rid of this node entirely. Okay. That's fine. No big deal. Because we can just raise this node up. Actually, we could just say put it to terrain height. And then we can pull it back a little bit. Now we got a nice... Hopefully... I guess it didn't need to be down that long, but I don't want the trains to be like... Woo-ah, like a... You know, the sound a roller coaster makes. Woo-ah. So we are... Yeah, that should be okay. So let me run again and let a train come out. Make sure, or come in, make sure this works. Any trains coming in? Okay, here comes the train. Yep. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. Let's see. We need this. This could be... Yeah, this could be a... like that. Yeah, this... We could do like a... Something like that. And then they still got a turnaround they could do here. You know, the ones coming in this way could do that, or they could continue on and go up or down. And the ones coming in would just go straight across and out. Although we could do... I don't know if anybody would use this, but we could do a... like a turnaround there. After they drop off, they could turn around and go back and go up. Let's see if they use that or not. Let's speed this up again. We're making money again. Trains are coming in and out. Let's set this to just a standard traffic light. And let's actually... Is this a traffic light already? No, it's not. Let's make this a traffic light. Just because of all the traffic coming in and out of there. This one probably doesn't need to be a traffic light yet, but... Nice. Toy factory, oil industry storage. So I think the toy factory is our equivalent of flour. So let's take this down to middle and look at what we got here. So we have oil industry storage is just a much larger storage thing. We have a large oil pump. So this one is what, 24? 48. So we double We doubled the upkeep. We get only 3 more trucks, and we do not double the output. We use less than half the water, though. And, I mean less than double the water and less than double the electricity. No, it is double the electricity. I don't know. I still don't fully understand. I don't feel like that's a big enough benefit to me. Oh, we're going to run out of oil storage pretty soon. So, the toy factories. See, that's our flour mills. Oh, the bakery. Yeah, the petrochemical plants are the equivalent of our flour plants. Yeah, and then this is our baked goods. Okay. So then we're going to need another non-extractor area. Then I might do a whole nother row of extractors. In fact, I'm going to put another one of these things in too. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do... What are we doing on workers? Making money. Making good money. We could probably stand to be making more petroleum. Because we're going to have just an absolute ton of... Yeah, I'm thinking we are going to actually cram these all together. Actually, I don't need to do that. All I'm going to do is... Yep, just fill them all up. Fill them all up and keep this thing filled. Don't export anything. Actually, no. If it gets to be too much, you could export. That's fine. You, I am going to be changing to not to emptying. Alright, so where am I going to build my toy factories? I could build out this way. How big is a toy factory? Some of these things get really big. Eco-friendly incinerator. I'm in the wrong area. Unique factories. Alright. Household plastic factory. This, I think, is the thing that I can make right now. So we have requires petroleum and plastics and generates household plastics, whatever that means. The food factory takes animal, flour, paper, and plastic, so we can't do that yet. Lemonade factory needs crops and glass. We can't do that. That's an ore thing. Clothing factory needs crops, plastic, animal products, crops, and plastic. So we can make a clothing factory now. Where's the toy factory? The toy factory needs paper, timber, and plastic. So that we would need a forestry industry for that. So yeah, we can do a household plastics factory, and then we can start doing a more advanced clothing factory. So we're going to do that. What time is it? How much time do I have? I'm doing good. Doing good on time. Let's do... Household plastic factory is about that big. I really want more space. I'm going to buy another tile here so I can extend out a little bit more. And we're going to extend off of right here, I think. Ooh, I hope I got enough room going up. Let's flatten the ground a little bit. this back out as best we can. And let me take a drink of water here. I'm getting parched. All right. We're going to do the same kind of thing I did here, where I'm going to go in a little bit. I don't know why I didn't do this up here. I should have. These things, I guess, don't really go in a big... They're never going to go in a big loop on their own, so... Alright, let's go out to there for now. Grab our household plastics factory. Actually, the first thing that I want is is a small warehouse going to be enough? Probably. If we have to upgrade. So what I always want to have is warehouses right by everything. Everything should have a warehouse right by it that has the stuff that it needs. And the reason is so that when it calls out to things, like, hey, I need plastics, it'll just get it from this warehouse right here, and this warehouse will be like, hey, I need plastics, and it'll just call it from this warehouse. And this warehouse is saying, I need plastics, and these plastic-making things are right next to it. So, and we are going to keep you on balanced mode for plastics for now. And back to unique factories. Household plastics, we're going to have a whole bunch of these, like a whole bunch of these. So this is what we're going to be mainly exporting, but also being used in a couple of different things. So I guess not entirely. Alright, and then, so we're doing that. Actually, maybe I should have done a larger warehouse on the end here. But we got the other warehouse right there. I think it'll be fine. So we want to have another warehouse at the end that is going to be for... Let's see, I think I want a lot of trucks, though. 20 trucks, 30 trucks. The number of trucks is the thing that I really need. Going to do a medium warehouse at the very end here, and this is going to be in empty mode for unique factory products, which is going to be plastics. Plastic products. Alright, and we need water. Alright, I think we're going to need more petroleum. Oh no, we're still filling these things up, and that one's filling up. These things are going crazy, those things are going crazy, this thing's filling up. We need more petroleum warehousing. Oh, you're on empty, too. Okay, we're going to goof. We're going to mess you guys up a little bit here. We need to be using more of this petroleum up. And that's how we're going to do it. So now how's our industry area looking? We're about to level up again. So where are we going to put our unique factory products? I think maybe we can have like a factory zone like right around here, because it's kind of, you know, if the ore is all in here, that's gonna all feed into this area too. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and upgrade this road coming down here and then carry it through. Or not. What do we got now? Waste oil refining plant. I think this is all just bigger versions of what I have. Let's make sure. So we got crude oil storage cavern. That didn't unlock anything in here. Yeah, I think that's just, this is another oil drilling rig. This is another waste, yeah, that's just another thing. Oh no, there's crime over here. People are stealing my oil. Where's my nearest police station? Oh yeah, we gotta get like a fire station over here too, because this place is gonna burn down. The oil catches on fire, we are not in a good position for that. And I actually kind of like the idea of this being like this. There, you know, there's just going to be like a little... I mean, there's a little miniature police and fire area here, basically. So, put down fire. Put down a little tiny police station. This is basically turning into a little town over here. Gross-looking town, but a town nonetheless. So you guys can go ahead and send out your squad cars and go get the... Yeah, stop breaking into my stuff. Crime rate is very high here. I see that. Yep. So down here, we're going to do another... let's see, we need to move this rock. We need to save this rock and put it somewhere else. What if we put the rock? Nothing's ever going to really go right there. Let's grab these rocks. I don't like getting rid of rocks. Put the rocks there and the trains can go past them. I am going to get rid of, in this general vicinity, all the trees. Because we're going to just build in this area. And I want... We're going to go... Let's see if we're going to turn... Yeah, I think we want to go this way. For now. It always does that to me. It chooses this option. I want that one, but that's okay. Never remembers. Time collision. Yeah, okay. So the first thing we need to do is make a medium warehouse. Now, or maybe we want even a large warehouse. Because... Actually, I'll bet you there's a... Let's see, it's 240 a week, 40 trucks. 160 a week, 30 trucks. Yeah, we're going to do a medium warehouse for now. Medium warehouse that we are going to say balanced with unique factory products. We could put any factory products in there. And then we're going to put our unique factory in, which is the very large, oh, it's not that large, clothing factory. I'm going to leave a little room in case we need more. So I think this clothing factory, how much space do we need to save here? This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I did that right. If not, we'll move it later. Yep. We could stand to flatten this ground out a little bit too here. To probably this level, I think. Just kind of flatten this all out a little bit here. Because these are going to be some big factories and they're going to want to be on pretty flat ground here. I will have to find a good spot for the forestry industry. Basically, it's anywhere that trees are, that a lot of trees are. Actually, right here would have been fine. This was kind of a dark forestry area, but that's okay. Forestry is my least favorite one to work with. I don't know why. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. Okay, so you need stuff. You also need animal products. Okay, we got a ton of plastics. We need animal products, and we need what was the other thing we need? Crops and animal products. Now we have warehouses for those over there. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, and pause a minute because you can't get out of there. Um, I'm going to say we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to move you to this side, and we're going to have more of you. And this is just where we're going to have all of our warehousing. So this one needs animal products, and this one needs crops, right? Crops we can't store in a warehouse. Oh, I can't do a... Can I do crop storage? Outside of a... I don't know. So a large barn... Small barn. A large barn the size of a small barn. Slaughterhouse, milking parlor... No, I just want crop storage. So this is 50,000 units of crop storage in a barn. Are you going to care that you're not in a zone? You need crops, right? Yeah, crops. All right, and then we're going to make a new road here. I'm gonna... Oh, no. Don't delete you. Gonna move you to here. And we might end up with some strange looking roads going around, because now we're going to get into these factories that don't follow any sort of pattern in terms of like their size and stuff. So but yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just bringing in crops, we're bringing in animal products, and we're bringing in unique factory stuff. How many can this hold? Maybe I should downsize that. This can hold 25k. Yeah, you know what? We're going to downsize that. Well, you know, instead of doing that, let's just put you over there and turn you off and set you to none and set you to empty. Yeah, that's fine. Emptying previous resource. Good, good. And I want to put in a, just like a yard that's going to be filled with animal product. And we're going to set this to fill, I think. I think I want all of these to be filled, just because they will always be... Once they're full, they will stop putting out calls for other things. What is your multiple problems? No resource selected. Building closed and not working. Well, duh. What does this interface tell me? Not much. You know what? Let's just pull this. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, so that's fine. We're going to kind of fill this in with the various different products that are going to get shipped over this way. And then this thing gets filled up with all these, and it's going to make these close, which it is then going to put, I don't know, probably back into here, or ship it back out. That's actually a good point. in my head that I just made to myself there. Let's take this and extend it a little bit and put like a small warehouse right here that we're going to set to unique factory products and tell it to empty. I'm trusting the transfer manager here to say, like, actually, you know what, we could have put this facing the other way. Kind of like that idea better. Move you to here for a second. And I think we go like this. And then this will fit in here? No. I think to there. And if not to there, that's okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it will, I'm hoping, this thing, when it puts out a call saying, hey, I've got products I need to deliver, or I need to send out, that it will immediately send it to this one right here, and not to this one, which is filling from the other ones. I'm trying to play the which one's closest thing, and then this one should hopefully export, basically. And if not, eventually it'll, you know, eventually this one will be full and this one will just be exporting all the time, so. Oh, I got stuck in this mode again. There we go. Just yield. Yield. You're fine, you got turn lanes. I actually want you to yield. Not you. You don't do anything. I want you to yield. Yeah. Let's take a look at how the rest of the city fared while we were doing that. We need more workers, it looks like. You're complaining about not enough workers. So it looks like we could totally probably expand one of these areas. This place filled in really nice. And it could stand to fill in some more. We could get some more workers going here. Well, anyway, how's our... Are the cops not heading out this way, or what? What's the deal? Why do people keep breaking into my oil and the cops aren't doing nothing? Maybe I should put the police, like, right here. There we go. Problem solved. Pick up the entire building and move it. Are we filling up with oil? No, it looks like we're pretty well balanced here. Well, these are set on balanced, so I guess that would make sense that they would be balanced, but you are set to empty mode. I'm going to set you to balanced mode as well. You are getting the plastics. You should be shipping plastics away. You are bringing in the oil from there. This is working pretty good. So we are now... Are we a 5-star? We're only a 4-star. We're going to be a 5-star pretty soon. We need some more workers. Outputting a ton of plastics. Outputting a ton of petroleum, which is good. That's all these things working there. So we've got plenty more material than we are using. We're not outputting... We are positive on barrels of oil, but there could be more. We could just be outputting extra barrels. What will eventually happen is, when we start making more bigger factories, so like we're running out of plastics here. Oh, there we go. We just brought some in. We're not getting plastics shipped over quickly enough. Yeah, it's a balance of all these things, but as we put down more of these unique factory buildings, there will be more and more demand for different things, and we'll have to, like, we may have to just pump some more crude oil, or we may have to make some more plastics or whatever. I don't know. Plastic products. So that's working pretty good. The key is, why are you so far away? You probably should not be so far away. In fact, you probably should just be like right here with everybody else, to be honest. That's my fire station. Yeah. So these things are pumping like crazy. I don't know what we're going to unlock next on the last tier, but I don't think we can use it, whatever it is. Farms are looking good. We should get some parking and stuff in here. We're barely using the parking. We should get some public transit over to here is what we should do. And I think what we're going to do is put in a metro station just so that people could take the metro right over to it. Right over to the headquarters, right? Like, let's see. Oh, no, wait. I wanted this one. The little underground one. What is this? Where's my metro station run? So it runs like that. Okay, yeah, we could do that. We could just put it like right there. And then we could attempt to connect. Ooh, no, I don't really want to do that. Let's say we want to be underground in a tunnel. Oh, still got you selected. Not you, just regular. We are going to... Let's see, how do we want to split this off? Kind of feel like the split off shouldn't be right at the station, so I think we're going to kind of branch out from here. Let's see. Actually, I think I want it to be more like that. There we go. Too close. Man, I just can't get that because of the way the snapping is. If we... There we go, that's what I want. Let's see, that's going to be way too... Oh no, that'll be fine. Because we're doing like that. And then connect like that. And then we could just make a line, a new metro line, that goes, here, create a new line that just runs from there to there, and back to there. And then that way, people can come in, they can come into this station, they can just hop the next train and take it over to there if they need to. Garbage. Isn't there like a garbage recycling center right here? Let's see. Alright, so we're getting close to our limit on electricity. And landfill usage is okay, but we're probably not getting... let's see. No. We got enough capacity here. We might just need more trucks. Which is fine. I think it's fine for now. Alright. Yeah, we do need more people. We focused a lot on industry, but we need more people. So I'm thinking next time, which is probably going to be Wednesday, next time that I play, we are going to focus on building up a new neighborhood, which I think is going to be, let's see, this would be a good area for forestry industry, I think. Is there a better area for forestry industry? Not really. Yeah, this area right here is kind of good for forestry. So I think we might build a neighborhood here in this, because I'm not going to do more farming areas, so I don't really care about the farmland. So, might do... well, let's see. We're going to be coming off the highway here. That's going to be a lot of trucks going across the highway there. Where might be a better place to build a neighborhood? So our ore production is going to be over here-ish, in here, and that's going to be coming into this area too. Oh, that was a big oil spot we could have built on. What does this look like over here? That's a lake. If we buy this square here, we can make a nice little... We can make a nice little neighborhood around this lake, maybe. You know, and then they could commute in. Yeah, they could work at the forestry industry over here. That could work. Maybe we'll just buy these 2 tiles next time. Get some more people going. We're making a lot of money. We got plenty of workers. Actually, do we have plenty of workers? Do we need to... Oh no, we have 626. Oh yeah, we need more people. We need more people. Almost all... This is all of the industry that I have right here that isn't forest, that isn't farming and oil. Like, this is it. And I could probably de-zone most of this, and we could just import all the commercial goods. Because we're not making a lot of commercial goods. We're actually importing the majority of the commercial goods, I think. Because I just don't have enough people. That's what this... See, warehouses are the key to everything. That's why I have this warehouse here. All of these things are creating commercial goods. They're putting them in this warehouse, but this warehouse, when it needs it, also imports commercial goods and then ships them out to the neighborhoods. And I think that's... yeah. That might not be working out as good. We might want to... We might want to put more commercial goods warehouses around further down. I don't mind importing it. Like, we're making a ton of money at this point, and dedicating so much of our workforce to this. I mean, it might be worthwhile to just de-zone all of the commercial or industry that's over here. Maybe rearrange some of the like recycling and stuff and processing, consolidate that, and we could maybe start to... I don't know if it's possible to even clean up the polluted ground. We'll have to see. But yeah, then maybe just import all of our commercial goods. Yeah, we'll export oil and farming and import commercial goods. I got to get more people here so I could unlock the barges, though. I want to put a barge, you know, shipping whatchamacallit, right here, so that we can also, instead of having every single thing that's shipping out of town go through this one cargo train station, that we can have some of it go through there. We could also put another train station, like over here, I guess, and ship out that way. And then these things can, you know, actually that would be really easy to do, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think we might actually do that right now. So let's see, we want the roads to go this way. Yeah, let's just real quick put in... Sorry guys, you're gonna be, oops. You're gonna get one wade for just a minute here. How far do I want to go here? Probably that far. That was a little too far, but that's fine. Yeah. Wouldn't be the worst idea to have some more garbage collection over here, to be honest. Alright, now I am assuming that we are going to be... Is it cargo train, elevated train? Yeah, I guess cargo train's the only thing we could do. That we are going to be eventually moving this road is going to be coming around like that again. So I think we're going to put this right about there, which means I could... There we go. Alright, we want this train to kind of veer off, go underground a little bit, or above ground. Where's this road? Let's figure out where this road is going to go. Where do we want this road to even go to? I guess it's going to go along the... like that. So we got to bring the train tracks over this road. Oh, I made it way too close to that. That's not that. That was expensive. I guess it's going to be really, the way I've set it up here is going to be... that was no good. Yeah, I wanted to run alongside the train tracks, but I also... need to go over or under it. So what we could do... let's see, I have these... They go... Can't I turn... yeah, that's right, okay. So we're gonna use these. They are going to go like following the path of this road. Like that. And then in like upwards mode. Let's see, I might have made that too close. Should be able to kind of anarchy this in a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Don't anarchy it in like that. Let's see. What is the height of this thing? Yeah, there we go. What did I do here? I guess I should have been paying more attention to the height of the road when I put this thing in here. Okay, we're going to smooth that out in just a minute here. First, let's see if we can smooth that just a little bit. I don't care if it's a couple like multi-layer like that. That's kind of cool, actually. But this part we need to do a little something with. So let's take this down a little bit. And let's actually adjust this. If I could get my fingers on it. Alright, then we got a crossover right there. That should be okay. So that's not as bad. We could still probably lower this one a little bit more. Smooth that out. We could raise this one up a little bit, although it should probably just be like a raised section like that. And then we could you know what I could do is use slope tool. Where did I start sloping down at? I think right here. So we'd start here, 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 to here, to here. Yeah, okay. Now let's use node controller and figure out what's going on with these nodes. That is a middle node. That's a bend. We want that to be a middle. And this one is custom. We want that one to be a middle. Alright, do we still have our crossover? No, we lost our crossover. That's what we needed the custom for, I think. Wrong thing. Yeah, okay. There's our crossover. Okay. So we are going to need to take this, turn it into a that. I might just be, whoops, I might just be working with too many different things at once here, but I can't raise that up anymore because that's the edge there. That's bad. That's bad, yeah. Yeah. We're going to raise that up. We're going to just see if we can kind of make that... Oh, no, actually. Oh, man, there's really not a good... I think what we need to do is, like, actually just pull this node back a little bit. That's... Yeah, I'm working on this. Hold on. And let's actually get rid of that node. Yeah, let's do that. It'll just kind of come into... We'll just say, like, we built up this area here. And that's really... thing. But yeah, it'll just kind of come into the ground here like this. Otherwise, I'd hesitate to try this. But we could do that. That looks better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, so then we come over here. That's a problem right there. We kind of need this to go more like... No, that was the wrong thing. Let's see, we'll move that in just a minute. But we'll straighten this out like that. And straighten this out a bit. Oh, it's funny that moves with it, but then it doesn't actually move with it. That's probably okay. We could straighten that out a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. And then it slopes down in there. And then we're going to have to end up doing the same thing over here, essentially. And what did I just do? Up. There we go. 15 meters, I think, is what we were at before. So we're going to curve this like that. And it did take out that one. But it did put this one in. I don't like that it does that. It like changes this last one to that. But I think that's actually going to end up working in my favor because I'm going to want to do more like this anyway and kind of have it run across parallel to this, and then we're going to end up really... You get under there. going like that. And now we should have a fully functioning railroad here. And let's slope this as well. Yep. Looking pretty good, except for the wibbly wobblies over here. But that's that's unavoidable because it's going to have to go over. I mean, I guess I could have had it just cut straight over the road, but I really wanted to use these things, like these big things that go over the road. So didn't turn out exactly like I planned, but we could also have had this slope down much faster, much sooner. And we, as much as I feel like we already got this right once, I'm gonna mess with it. That's a bit of a sharp downturn, but raise this up just a little bit so it doesn't look so bad. Okay, so this thing is already making trains. And there's an autosave. So here we go. There goes our, what I think is our first train. Heading out of town from there, smacking into another train, and off he goes. So that will help alleviate some of the traffic down here, because these guys can just export from where they are. And as long as we are doing stuff, let's put a... let's just put a recycling center, like, right in here. Right down at the end. We could also start doing waste transfer facilities instead of processing it in town, because we have this... I mean, we have this train station, like, right here. We could just be collecting... We could put waste transfer facilities. Let's see, what do you get? Do you export? Temporarily store garbage. Stored waste can be picked up by waste transfer trucks, which I think come from here. Yeah. We're not going to bother. I am going to move you to the opposite side of the road there. So we can have a little bit of extra industry going around there. All right, cool. So the trains will just be coming in and out of there. The only thing is, like, there's only one way out of town. Like, all these trains go out to that way, and the barges go out in a different direction. So we're getting really close to the 20K that I need for the... I think it was 20K for the barge. But I think that's where I'm going to call it for the day. Hopefully you can go pick up their trash. This is humming along really nice. Yeah, I was thinking that this wasn't going to be... Thinking that people wouldn't be going around in a circle as much, but I guess they are. Oh, because they are because they're picking up more and then taking it around. Real quick before I head out, I'm going to change some of these to have dedicated turning lanes. And let's see, what is the thing? Click. Alt-click on-screen dot... Oh, I guess the... There we go. That was weird. Separate turning lanes for entire junction is control-click. We're just going to do that. And now... well, that didn't do anything for that one in specific, but... There we go. So now everybody going straight will just turn directly into this one. Everybody turning will go into there. And, yeah. And this doesn't need it because that's everybody coming out. I'm going to give a dedicated turning lanes for you guys. And you guys can't have that because you don't have enough lanes. That's... you guys could, though, couldn't you? Yeah, let's do that. You guys have enough nodes to change lanes, I think. So you could do that. That just goes around. You could do the same thing there. You would have to change lanes which should be okay. Yeah, they change lanes there, you do your thing. You guys are good. I'm going to do the same thing here, dedicated turning lanes. Dedicated turning lanes. Yeah, that will help, I think. Let's do the same thing up here, right? Dedicated. Oh, I already did. Okay. That's cool. Let's do the same thing there. Oh, we did the wrong... Are these two different things here? What is this? Why does that change like that? What is this thing? This is a 2-lane, one-way small industry road. This is a 2-lane industry road. Did I... That's weird. I don't know what that was. I might have been like an above ground or something. Love this wonderful hill that I've got going on here for no reason. Yeah, it's character. Alright, let me go back to my dedicated turning lanes thing. I definitely want to do that here, I think, because some people are going straight, others are turning. Those people are going straight. Dedicated turning lanes for you, for you, for you. You can't. That's just a traffic stop. Dedicated turning lanes. Traffic's flowing good here. There's just a lot of parked cars here. It looks like there's a lot of traffic, but it's just a lot of parked cars because my parking spaces are full. This area needs one of those parking garages. Give me a parking garage and put it... It's got to be up on one of these roads here. Could I... What's the capacity of these that I have been putting down? That is this thing, right? Parking lot? Which thing is this? The big one. Park plats. Stop it. You. What is your capacity? 150. So this would only be double, and it would take up the space of 2 of them. Does not help. Does not help. We could delete this little one, which has a capacity of 0. I don't think that visitor capacity actually means anything now that I think about it. I have no idea. Let's see, will one of these fit on this side? They will. Okay. More parking in here. Nothing but parking lots as far as the eye can see. That'll fill up in no time, because these people will be going... There's just people everywhere walking around here. I love it. Okay, plenty of parking. Plenty of parking over there. I'm with... If you weren't watching it... yeah, so... if you weren't watching like my earlier streams from a couple of weeks ago, I'm using the traffic manager. I don't know if I'll be able to find the setting really quickly, but if you go under gameplay, enable more realistic parking. So there's this parking AI option, and what that does is, you know how normally when the people, they walk somewhere and then they need their car, they just spawn their car and drive away like they just turn into a car. With this advanced thing, they're not allowed to do that, so they have to leave their car somewhere. And if they can't find parking, they just can't get to their destination, and they will despawn, and you will you will lose it. Like if they were transporting cargo, the cargo just doesn't get there, and the building has to spawn it and try again. So it's a little bit more difficult. You end up with weird scenarios like this thing happening, but so it's a little bit more realistic and a little bit more challenging because you have to find areas for them to leave all of their cars, and then ideally you have enough transportation, public transportation, or their ability to walk or bike that they just don't spawn cars to begin with, and they just like walk out of their house. So Yeah, so there's always been parking. Like the buildings, like if you put down a parking lot in the base game, in the vanilla game, they will park there. Like cars will park there, but if the parking lot is full and they can't find parking, the car despawns and they just turn into a person and just start walking, and it's no big deal. So here that won't happen. Although I do have to make sure the ground is a little bit flatter than what I've been doing. 'Cause, yeah, I mean, they're dealing. So, yeah, I think that's where I'm going to stop for the day. Let's see. Anything else I really wanted to do? So the plan for next time is going to be, with all of our, with all of the cash that we've now suddenly got, I think I might buy a bunch of squares down this way and start developing a big neighborhood kind of around this pond over here, and then maybe work on forestry industry over here. Get that out of the way. And then the last thing will be ore over here. And then the big question is going to be, where's the airport going to go? So I am, depending on how big we go around this big lake here, the airport might be in this corner. That's probably too small. That's too close to the edge of the map. Actually, let's take a look at... Yeah, so in the 25 tiles, this is a bad idea. We're very close to the bottom already. So maybe the airport would end up like over here, and we would draw this over to there. Not a whole lot of land left that's actually developable. Maybe, actually, forestry area, like at least the timber and stuff, would be better off over here. Because there's a decent amount of trees there, and the forestry one you can kind of fudge a little bit by putting in more trees, and it increases the land value, like the tree value of the resource there. That might work better. What does it actually show? Yeah, it doesn't show much over there. It's mostly over here. There's some stuff over... Oh, there's some good forestry stuff. Oh, it's on the top of a hill. That would be kind of difficult to get up to there. We'd have to make some real infrastructure to get trucks up and down from there, and it might not be worth it. So I think forestry... See, the forestry, just like with the oil... Like we're doing... I was going to do something with electrical too, wasn't I? That'll be for next time. Oil, we don't need as much space for the oil producers, the extractors, so maybe we'd be good enough forestry just in like one little area here and do maybe do our city like down to the edge here. Where do we actually have till? Yeah. So we could do like forestry over here. With this highway running here, we could build along it, maybe. Build off on this side too. We could actually build out. Might be better to take this little high-density neighborhood that we started and start expanding that into some more low-density stuff and just build out around this area. That's probably better. Let's make this whole area a neighborhood and save this for forestry and probably this area right here for airport. I think that'll do it. And then we get the ore going here, and then I'm pretty much done with this map. I can expand out this way a little bit too. Actually, I probably should start there because that's a really easy expansion out. So we'll do that next time. I got a lot of parking lots here I'd have to move, but that's okay. Yeah, we could expand out and go along the coast. Okay, that's a good plan. All right then. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'll be back hopefully on Wednesday if I'm still feeling good. And have a good night. Have a good rest of your day.